a budget is about priorities and the choices made. The morals of those with power become crystal clear. The horrible, egregiously greedy reconciliation bill pushed by the president and handed to him on a golden platter by Republicans in Congress will harm everyday Iowans and millions of Americans as public resources are shifted from our neighbors who struggle to make ends meet to our nation's most wealthy, further lining their pockets on the backs of the poor and working class. The horrible, egregiously unsympathetic reconciliation bill means some Iowans will not have access to the health care they need. Iowans who get sicker because they can't afford to go to the doctor. People who remain undiagnosed with cancer or other serious illness and don't receive treatment. Our elders who need the care provided by nursing homes. This horrible, egregiously callous reconciliation bill will cause the kitchen tables of many Iowa families to be sparse and the bellies of children to rumble with hunger. This is not hyperbole. SNAP is already not enough for many to feed their families, who then must turn to food pantries as well as church closets and rely upon those stopgap measures. There is no geographic border that protects Iowans from the lack of access created by this legislation. It will harm Iowans in our largest cities and our suburbs. It will harm Iowans in our small towns and rural areas. If you need access to Medicaid or SNAP, you could very well end up in a line you did not choose, and through no fault of your own, you may get kicked out. Sometimes at rallies, the crowd chants, "This is what democracy looks like." Well, let's be clear. This is not what democracy looks like.
Right. That's right.
With this bill, the president, who cares more about the wealthy than the least of these, and our elected officials who cater to his every desire, are strengthening his power and privilege as we come ever closer to authoritarian theocracy, where the haves wield not only all the power, but also divert even more of the riches from the coffers of our nation. This is not what democracy looks like.
That's right.
But we the people have a different agenda. We the people will stand united with one voice and in solidarity together. We the people will not be silent, and we will hold our elected officials accountable. We the people will not give up on ourselves, our neighbors, our communities, or our democracy. That is the people's agenda, and this is what democracy looks like. We ask all Iowans to join the movement of the people and by the people, the people's agenda. By joining any of these organizations, please join us on July 17th for the Good Trouble Day of Action. More information to come on how you can join. Thank you.